Here we are.
Here we are, ta-da, ta-dee, to-do. So nice to see you again, Anne.
Thank you.
I hope your weather's improved since last week when you were having copious amounts of rain.
Well, it's much the same.
Oh,
But yesterday, we had a sunny day, and it was
oh,
cold and it was sunny. And I think everybody in the surrounding villages and district all went for a walk
oh, I bet.
because I think everybody
Well,
just thought, well,
yeah, they had
sunshine.
cabin fever, right? You get
Yeah.
stuck in for so long. And
Oh, it's lovely.
even here, with as cold as it can be, people bundle up. If it's not a snowstorm or it's, and they can get out, people walk if the sidewalks are clear so they don't fall. It amazes me in those temperatures how I see people out there still, and that
Yeah.
it's so good for your demeanor, right?
Oh, it
So,
is. It's lovely. I mean, we were out walking, and the snowdrops are out, the catkins are out, the daffodils are well through
no.
the soil,
Oh my
and there
gosh.
is a little bit of heat to the sun.
Oh
When you're
yeah.
walking, and it's on
You
your
know,
back.
it's funny you say that. Our temperatures finally went from -20 to +1. And we are actually going to reach +4 this week if all's well. And when the sun comes out, and it was on my back walking Pip, I went, oh, this is like spring. And I hear the little sparrows out there
Yeah,
away.
not far
So
away, just round the
no,
corner.
I know, and I know it. We're going into March, so those March winds come in with lots of rain, April showers, and we'll be through this. It's been a fast winter, though. I think.
Mm.
Yeah,
It's
I think
just
it's been.
been so dark here. It's
Uh,
unbelievable and
the
very,
sunny
very wet.
days, hate those dark days.
But
Okay,
last summer
hi
we were seeing
everybody.
how dry it was, so it's
Yeah,
everything rebalancing.
exactly. So Anne and I want to say hi to everybody in the room. I've got the list here, and I'm going to mention beautiful Tammy, Marby, Erica, Leslie, Jeff Peterson, and welcome Megan Teachworth. I think you're new to us here in our room. If yeah, I think you're new. What else have we got here? Anybody I've missed here? Trend Zone's here. Mr. Maurice is here. Erica Duncan's here. So we're going to start off with our super chats, and everybody in those colors have paid a minimum of $5 for a reading. $5 will give you a 3-card reading, which is 3 each from Anne and I, which is 6. And if you pay 10, you get a 5-card each read, which is usually a traditional read. So guys, here we go. Let's start off with our first one. And our first one is Marby. And Marby says a general. Righty, let's see what we got for our beautiful Marby.
Wow.
So I hope everybody had a beautiful Valentine's Day. Andre and I went to see a movie. We went to see Solomia, and it's done in Rome, and the guy gets left at the altar, and how he integrates into Italian society and the people that he meets. And it brought tears to Andre and my eyes because we had been to all these places and it reminded us of things. And he said to me afterwards, he said, sweetie, he said, that's the best Valentine's gift. He said, I love that movie so much I'd go again. And you want to know how much it cost us? It was a deal through the Angel Society, which these people work under, these actors. It was $15 for the two of us to go to a movie theater. That was it. We couldn't believe it. It's a tiny little theater in our town, which we loved it. And it was easy for Andre to have access with his walker and his mobility issues to go. So we're going to do it. I don't know whether he'll want to go again, but if you have the opportunity to see this guy, to see this movie, go Google it, guys. It's Solomia, and it's beautiful. And it is a love story, but Andre liked it.
Sounds
Oh,
lovely.
yeah.
Right. Okay. So shall I read for Marby? Shall we?
Yep. Go ahead.
Well, Marby, I'm absolutely thrilled to bits to do this for you because we've got 3 cards and the first 2 are aces. So something fresh, something new. The aces are the start of the suit. It brings in new energy. And your first ace is Ace of Coins. So this is about new opportunity, abundance, a golden opportunity. Very much connected to work, career, home life, money, family life. Something new, you finding the keys to that treasure chest and that golden opportunity. You've then got the Ace of Wands. Now, this again, the start of something fresh, something new. This is exciting. The Wands suit is very action orientated, it's enthusiastic, it's fast, it's furious. And this card says, what are you waiting for? So something brand new really taking off for you. And the Nine of Wands to finish off says, stay motivated, do not give up, keep going. Be persistent, be determined, because these two aces showing up together. The Ace of Coins is lovely. It's grounded, it's sensible, very much to do with home life and material life. And this Ace of Wands, really things lifting off, things that you're really enthusiastic about. The start of something fresh and something new. So I hope that resonates. Thank you.
Beautiful. I just want to welcome Marie Stevens and ILM Girls, and of course our beautiful songbird, Damara. Okay, so let me get back up here. Sorry, guys. I should have done this in the beginning. It was Marby, right?
That's right, yeah.
Okay, it was Marby. Okay, let's get back there. All righty. So, Marby, you've got the Four of Pentacles, and the Four of Pentacles is the extremes in which you save or spend your money. You might be being mindful about your spending right now. You know, this is a card of balancing yourself. You could be juggling your money around. This is a card that says, be sure that you're mindful about your spending. Okay. He's often called the hoarder, the miser. He hangs on to things. You could be holding on to energy too. It doesn't necessarily have to be money. It can be energy. If you're holding on to situations that you need to just loosen your grip a bit on, if it's past relationships or unhappy situations or a negative mindset. Okay, so just let it go. But you may just be balancing your money, juggling your money around, and being mindful of spending right now. Your next card you have is, you know, you may be receiving some contact from somebody that you haven't seen in a while, reconciliation and friendship, or a colleague, or getting together with somebody that lives at a distance or may have become distanced from you. Now, this is also the card of just reminiscing and being romantic and nostalgic about thinking about things way back in your childhood. Or you could be entertaining children and getting down and enjoying it and tapping into your inner child. Coming in next, you've got the Hierophant. The Hierophant is about enlightenment and possibly spiritual growth you may be going through, but it can have to do with churches and weddings and functions at churches as well, doing things in a traditional manner. So you may be getting involved in some event that could have to do with that, or you're just going through some spiritual enlightenment. Often the Hierophant refers to bringing new friends into your circle. Okay, new people into your circle of like minds. So thank you so much, Marby. Thank you, Megan. All right, we got here. We've got Leslie. Leslie says, may I have a reading, please, on how 26 will be for me? Okay, and she is 5-card pull. New Zealand. Welcome, New Zealand. Nice to see you.
Wow.
I just did a reading for a girl in Australia yesterday. So, but it was an email reading, so we didn't have to worry about time zones.
Okay. Okay, Leslie, New Zealand, that's fantastic. So we've got some beautiful cards for you, and I've pulled 5 cards, and 2 of them are knights. That's fast moving energy, and the first card is the Knight of Wands. Now in my deck, they all have a motorbike because it's fast, and the Knight of Wands is about the fastest, coming charging in, saying, think it through and act with care. This is fast energy, things changing quickly for the best reasons possible. And this knight can be a little bit impulsive. So the message with this card is just slow it down and think it all through. Nine of Wands. Stay determined, stay persistent, don't give up, keep going. You're so nearly there. The Knight of Pencils, Knight of Swords in traditional tarot is next up. Another knight flying in. And this knight says, choose carefully. Now she's got two choices, the main road or the bumpy track. She needs to be keeping on that main road. So if she's impulsive and quick thinking and hasty, there's a good chance that she's not going to make such a valid choice or a good choice. So this card says, slow down and choose carefully. So think it through and choose carefully, because again, this is fast energy. This is everything lifting off and things getting really busy for the best reasons possible. We've got the Star card next. This is one of the best cards in the whole deck. This is happiness. It's joy. This is success. It's recognition. It's things that you've been waiting for, manifesting, working towards, showing up. This is the success that you've been waiting for. But as well as that, this is you stepping into the spotlight, recognition. It's absolutely beautiful. And the final card, the Ego card, says, it is time to leave behind anything that's weighing you down or holding you back. Now, these are things like doubt, self-criticism, self-sabotage, nearly getting there and then going, oh, no, I can't do that. Oh, no, not so sure. This card says, leave those old things behind, doubt, fear, guilt, self-criticism, and be guided instead by self-belief, self-confidence, and optimism and positivity. It's a choice. Don't be held back, and especially if it's somebody else's negativity, anybody else's doubt. So you've got this recognition, this success waiting for you. And I do see it happening really quite quickly, because these two knights, the Knight of Wands and the Knight of Swords, Knight of Pencils in my deck, it's fast. It's for the best reasons possible. So think it all through. I think it could be something that really is surprising for the best reason possible. So just step back, have a cup of tea, think it through, and then enjoy every minute. So I hope that resonates, Leslie, and thank you so much for coming into the room.
Okay. Okay, so Leslie, you want to know how this year is going, right? Well, first of all, you've been given the Empress, and the Empress is that card of, knowing that it's time now to step out into the limelight and make accomplishments. And, you can do great things if you plan them. If you show determination and grit and devotion to your plans, it's going to happen. So you will, you'll sow the seeds, plant them now, and grow them for later. This is a card that says planting your seeds, but being patient. That's what she does. Look how she's pictured here. She looks like she's expecting a baby. And she realizes that there's a gestation period, that it isn't going to happen tomorrow. So whatever your goal is, realize that patience is of the essence. Plant those seeds, believe in them, and manifest them. They can come in. This is beautiful. Coming in next, you've got the Magician, and the Magician is the universe telling you that everything is there for you. You have all the resources to create this magic that you want to see happen. You just have to plant those seeds, take that idea, and start moving towards that goal. This is a card that may, you may have time, effort, support, love, and maybe even some financial assistance coming into you. He's the beginning. He's starting from a dream and going after those goals. Okay, she's doing almost the same thing. You've got the Lovers in the center position. Now the Lovers, yes, the Lovers can be somebody new coming in, and there could be a romance, but that's not the real book meaning of this card. The real book meaning, as Anne will tell you, is making wise decisions and choices on an emotional level. So you could be, thinking through your heart when you do this. It's an emotional thing. But, when I always see this picture, I analyze it too. Two different people. You may have different outlooks. It's okay to disagree. Okay. But you need to communicate well and make sure you're clear and concise when you make a choice and a decision on an emotional level. And it might involve your partner or somebody close to you like that. Coming in next, you have the Hermit. The Hermit is self-reflection, going in behind the scenes, taking time out, closing the door and being on your own, thinking really carefully about what it is you want, but you feel as though you need to learn something. And often when what he does is he taps into people who are where he wants to be and their success, and he learns something from them, his mentors, as you would call it. And once he learns something, he has the light to walk in his own light and go out there and take that advice to help other people. So going within, self-reflection and tapping into those that you look up to learn from. Now, you're going to celebrate something because you have the Four of Wands, and the Four of Wands is happiness. It's celebrating a beautiful event. It could be anything, a graduation, announcement of a baby, an engagement, somebody moving back home, a homecoming. Maybe you're going to renovate, move, buy another home, move into a new location. Whatever the case is, you're about to celebrate some event that's making you happy. There's going to be structure and foundation and security within your home space as well. Those are the cards I have for you. Thank you so much, Leslie. All right. Our next one is Mr. Maurice. Welcome, Mr. Maurice. Can I get a career outlook reading in general? Okay. Well, yours are always career oriented, so you're easy to do. We know you, but we will do that for you, Mr. Maurice. Thank you for your super chat. And look at that.
Okay.
Mr.
So we're doing 3 cards for Mr. Maurice.
Yeah, if you feel you want to give him an extra, if Spirit advises you.
Okay. So we've got some beautiful cards here. So career reading in general. First card out, 5 of coins. So this is a card perhaps where you could be at the moment when you're just wondering. Here she is, look, she's looking at that empty piggy bank. And she's thinking, oh no, when actually she's sitting on 3 coins. There are 2 right behind her. So this is a card that says to you, you've got everything you need. You've got all the resources that you need. Focus on your strengths. Focus on what you do well and ask for any help if you need it. Everything is there, even though it might not seem like it just for now. We've got the World card next. This is a major arcana card. It's beautiful. So this is the end of a cycle of something, but it's the start of something else, moving up to the next level. So it's celebrating a job well done, but now advancement, success, moving on to something new. The 2 of Pencils, 2 of Swords. This is you perhaps wondering, should I do that? Now, a little angel on the card, look, she's stuck because she can't decide between this or that. She doesn't know what to do. So this card says it's time for you to make a choice. Gather all your, gather all your information together, get a really clear picture, and then be ready to make a positive and a mindful choice. This could be something brand new that you're going to be doing. And at the moment, there's a little bit of hesitation, possibly. Should you do it? What's the consequence going to be? So I pulled an extra card for you. And here it is, the Ace of Pencils. This is the clarity coming in. This will help you decide. We've got the Ace, then we've got the 2. So this is working it out. She's realized how to hit that bullseye. Now she knows exactly what to do. So we've got, with it being in relation to your career at the moment, I feel at the moment you're just wondering what to do, not quite sure. So focus on what you do well. Get ready for something to change, something to finish, a brand new start. And the choice is yours. So make sure that you have all your information. The clarity is coming in with this Ace here. This is new ideas, new information, new inspiration. This is the light bulb moment going on. And that can be the catalyst for you moving on to something new. So, Mr. Maurice, I hope that resonates with you. And thank you for coming into the room. And also for all your lovely comments every week on the readings. That's truly appreciated.
Beautiful. Thank you. Okay, Mr. Maurice, I mean, you're overcoming, don't overload yourself, but the 10 of Wands is overcoming burdens, and you maybe pushed yourself, take on more than you can handle most of the time. Just pull back. Don't beat up on yourself so much, and be kinder to yourself. This is a card that says you make it, but it might not be fun. So I think you're looking towards doing something that isn't going to be really pushing you too hard. The Two of Cups is can be love, but it's the card of partnership in business or in love. Whoever you're communicating with, whether it's business or on a personal relationship, I want you to be clear and concise when you lay your demands on the table. Do it clearly. Be open. Be transparent. Okay. Communication is so important when we get that card, that you're clear and concise. Now, coming in next, you're making a command decision. You've got the Judgment card. You're deciding that it's time to change things and do things in a different way. It's almost like you get a second chance at life, a second chance at an opportunity that comes in. And make sure that you don't sabotage yourself with self-doubt. Anne said the same thing. Make sure that you're optimistic, you're confident as you move forward towards something new. And just remember, don't take on so much, okay? You could be speaking to powers that be here, somebody who's going to guide you through this new career procedure. Now, I did give you an extra card, and it says your time is coming. Everything is coming together for you, but you must meet the universe halfway. And you've heard me say this. The universe isn't happening to us. The universe is reacting to us, okay? Hold only a bright and happy vision of yourself with successful outcomes, and don't allow your fears or insecurities to stand in your way. And Anne said that in her reading. She said, don't fill yourself with self-doubt, okay? Because it just brings in more negative energy. So hold your chin up, realize you're worthy of getting what you want, and keep pursuing it, okay? Beautiful. All right. Thank you very much, Mr. Maurice. And we've got Trend Zone. All righty. I'm glad you're awake, Gerald. I'm glad you woke up and you're here. And I hope you're doing well. You know I'm teasing you. We always tease Gerald because I see him out and about, but when I'm out live, the poor guy, it's his time to have a nap. And I get it, because it's my his time to have a nap too. He has a nice lunch and his tummy's all full. And the next thing I know, he's over in his chair, in his recliner, sound asleep. So that's okay. If you're tired, right? Tammy, hi, sweetie. Okay.
All right. So, Gerald, what's the weather doing in Chicago? We have some fabulous cards for you. First one here, 4 of Coins. So this is just asking you to keep things in balance, especially money. But we've got to get these little scales balanced. So working out situations of too much or too little. So finances, energy, work-life balance, making sure that you're not just giving everything and forgetting to take time out for yourself. Work-life balance, everything's nice and even and fair, and financial balance. Because we've got a movement forward here with the Chariot. This is motivation, it's progress, it's a positive move forward with something that perhaps might have felt a little bit stuck. So this is you, the driving force behind this. So it's going to be mindful, it's going to be balanced, and it's going to be well thought out. So we've got that balance theme coming in again. The Ego card says it's time for you to leave behind anything that's heavy, weighing you down. Leave it where it is. Focus on self-belief, self-confidence, be optimistic, and leave the self-criticism and the self-sabotage behind, or worse still, anybody else's negativity. You really don't need that right now. The Page of Pencils brings in clarity, new information, new inspiration, and new ideas. This, again, a light bulb moment, a lot of clarity suddenly coming through, and that can help you with this movement forward. The information and ideas that this little page can bring could be just the missing little part of the jigsaw that really gets suddenly everything falling into place and gets this movement forward really on track. And this is all overlit with this King of Cups, King of Teacups. So this could be you, or it could be somebody coming to help you. The kings are authority figures. They are here as our teachers and our mentors. And this king is generous, kind, loving, compassionate, extremely emotionally intelligent, and he's here helping other people to feel good. This is the sort of king that would be there encouraging people, guiding them with loving help and advice. So it's looking absolutely lovely, Gerald, and I wish you well. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Okay, starting off, you've got the Two of Wands. This is a card of partnership, duality, moving forward and not giving up on your goals and everything that's going in your favor here. Trend zone, it's like you're waiting for something to happen. I know you are. We've talked about this, but this is about making wise choices as well. Okay, there's two paths, two decisions, or two choices that you might be subjected to making. You've got, as she calls it, the ego. In the traditional, it's a death card. Letting go of any negative thoughts. Letting go of any bad habits. This is a card of addictions and addictive behavior and repeating things we shouldn't. And, maybe you're just going to do something healthier for yourself. Maybe you're going to eat better or exercise or get more sleep or plan yourself some outing that you want to do. This is a card that says you're going to make healthy and wise choices and decisions. Just don't allow yourself to get up in your head and start thinking negative thoughts. Okay. It's almost like spiritual transformation too, because it is a transformation and a new beginning for you. The death card is closing one door or one era or one phase and moving into a new one. So look at that new phase that you're going into with promise and with vision of positivity. In the center, here, you've got the Two of Swords, and the Two of Swords is, again, at a stalemate. Maybe you've crossed horns with yourself and a decision you're trying to make, or with somebody. But this card says, once you see a clear sight line, you'll be able to do this. Sometimes I say, if this is a legal situation, get a mediator to lay the cards in a fair and equitable manner on the table, and you can make your choice and decision simpler. Sometimes compromise comes into this, okay? You feel as though you're sitting on the fence. There's a decision you have to make. And, once you see it clearly, you can do it. Coming in next, you also have the Six of Cups, and that is the card of reminiscing, romanticizing, and thinking about the past, maybe going back to your childhood or your friends you knew in the past. But it's also a card that says you could be reconciling, reconnecting, and getting together with somebody you haven't seen in a long time that may have become distanced from you or lives at a distance. So it's a card that says you could be reconnecting with somebody. Coming in at the end, this is you, the star. Okay, dream big. Reach for the stars. Nothing's too big if you put your mind to it. But it's also the card I always say, you're the star, you're the headliner on the stage, and you deserve the spotlight shining on you. So go after your goals. Don't be afraid. Whatever it is you want, hold your head high, my friend, because you are the sun. You are the light. Walk in that light. Okay, Gerald, thank you so much for your question. Well, not your question, but for your super chat and being kind enough every time you come in our room, you do that. I want to welcome Teapot, Cup, and Saucer. Isn't that? I like that. Teapot,
I like that.
Cup, and Saucer. You're new to me, and I love your name. And I like your number, 888. Yes, let's manifest that for money and prosperity. Money reading. Look at you, 888, and that's what that is. But we're going on to our next one in line. We got to stay on course here. Brenda's been known to waver a bit here. Thank gosh I have Anne to keep me on the straight and narrow. Okay. We did Marby, we did Leslie, we did Master Trend Zone, and we're at Erica. Erica wants a general, and okay, let's see what we have for our beautiful Erica.
Okay. These cards are jumping all over. Got it. Right. Fantastic. So, Erica, welcome to the room, and thank you for all the lovely encouragement every week on my channel as well. So, Ace of Teacups, Ace of Cups, starting us off. So again, it's the first card in the suit. It's something new. It's fresh. It's a brand new start. And if I had to describe this card in a sentence, it would be the start of loveliness. So happiness, joy, fulfillment. Sometimes it can mean a new home, but generally this is the start of you feeling really happy and really good. The Page of Cups next. The pages bring a message. So this would be a message of appreciation, a message of love, a message of support. Now, the pages can also show up as a person. So this could be somebody coming in with help and guidance and support for you. The Queen of Wands shows up next. So the Queen's authority figures are here to guide and help us, and this Queen is confident. She knows her worth. She has absolutely no hesitation. She can manifest what she wants when she needs it, and she does. And she approaches life with the yes, I can, you just watch me attitude. It's that level of self-confidence and self-belief. So these are lovely qualities that you can be embracing just now. The Moon shows up now and says, trust your intuition. If it feels good, go with that. If you're not so sure, there's a reason you're not so sure. So listen to that, because this is also a card that says there could be new information coming to light that you need to know. So make sure if you're doing anything or making any decisions that you know absolutely everything you need to know. And that's reiterated by this Two of Pencils, Two of Swords card at the end. This asks you to make a choice. The indecision could be keeping you stuck, just the wavering. What shall I do? The Queen of Wands is here to say you're ready, be confident, don't doubt yourself. And this little Two of Swords, Two of Pencils says, gather all your information together and be ready to make a positive choice. You've got this lovely Ace of Cups starting off the reading, something new, something really happy. We've got this page bringing in lovely messages of support, help and guidance, and this Queen of Wands with the confidence, unshakable confidence. So gather all your information together, make sure you know everything you need to know, and get ready to make a positive choice. So I hope that resonates, Erica. Thank you.
Beautiful. Hi, Erica. Thank you so much. You've got a great opportunity. Ace of Wands, go after it. You could be starting something new, something that's really getting your creative juices flowing. You may suddenly, decide that you're going to learn something new as well. But this refers to jobs, careers, opening your own business, going on an adventure, and changing careers in general. But some new opportunity could arise. Keep your eyes open and, do your research. This could be something new that you've been wanting to do for a while. The Lovers comes in with you as well. If there's a potential that you are seeking someone new in your life, this could be a possibility. However, this is a card of making wise and mindful choices and decisions based on an emotional situation and someone who you're attached to, perhaps in an emotional way. Just be mindful of making a decision. Sometimes we think through our heart and not through our head, and often this card can refer to that. In the center position, your help hurdle or your challenge, you've got the Hangman, and you might be feeling like you're hanging in limbo, waiting for something to happen. Nothing's moving fast enough for you. However, while you're in this position, the reason that her graphics are of a person always upside down is the message here is that you look at things from a wider, broader perspective. Don't close yourself off. Don't wear those blinders. Don't have tunnel vision. Don't box yourself in. Look at everything around you, the possibilities and the opportunities that are presenting themselves. Even things that you might not thought you would be keen on can often be a blessing in disguise. Coming in next, reason to be happy. 10 of Pentacles, happiness, peace and harmony within the family circle or chosen family or friendship. This is a card that says stability in finances. This is a beautiful card of everything working out in your favor. Money's going to be stable, and your relationships with other people is going to be very stable. Coming in at the end, that gives you reason to celebrate. There you have the Four of Wands as well. And this is a card that says you're going to be celebrating something. This could be, getting together with community and colleagues, family members. There could be an event that you want to celebrate. Do it. The Four of Wands that stands around the tent is a card of stability. You could be renovating, moving, selling, buying, or relocating your home, or somebody could be returning to the nest, moving back home. So thank you, Erica, so much for your trusting us and always being in the room here and asking for a reading from us. Thank you so much. We've got Sandy Gray. So I want to get her in here. Welcome, Sandy, for coming into our room. I think you're new to us in our live, and I thank you for that. All righty. So coming in next, we have Megan. Let's find Megan here. Oh, Megan wants a love reading. I like doing that. Yes, she can. In fact, I even got out my romance deck thinking someone might want a love reading. And here you are, Megan. Thank you for coming in.
Okay, so Megan, welcome to the room. You've got some lovely cards. So the first card, Six of Cups. This is about the past, thinking about the past, talking about the past. This could be you meeting somebody that you already know. And you might be somebody that you went to school with, or somebody that you can reminisce about the past with. So the Six of Cups is very nostalgic. Yes, it's about the past, but it also says don't stay in the past. It's time for you to move forward and do what you've always wanted to do. The Queen of Coins shows up next. The Queen's authority figures. This Queen is beautiful. She is grounded. She's got abundance of common sense. Very connected to home. She makes sure that everyone in her remit and everyone in her little radius has everything they need. She's a beautiful, caring, compassionate, kind energy. And the coins is very much connected to home and family. It's money as well. She's very good with money. As we're doing a love reading, this Queen is absolutely beautiful because she's grounded. She uses a common sense. If you wanted to talk to anybody in the tarot and you wanted to talk to someone who would give you a really straight, sensible guidance, this is who this would be. And it's because she's so practical and very resourceful. So these are lovely qualities. This could be you actually showing up in this reading. This is resonating with you. It's time to move forward, leaving the heavy stuff behind you. And now focusing on positivity, self-belief, optimism. And our little angel here, look, she's left these heavy rocks behind, some things that she just doesn't want to carry anymore because they're far too heavy. And look at the road in front of her. It's open, it's clear. She's carrying balloons now. They're guiding her along so much lighter because she's got the self-belief and the self-confidence. And that alongside the practicality, resourcefulness and grounded common sense of this Queen of Coins is an absolutely lovely combination. So a love reading for you when we are placing these cards within this question. I can see from these cards, or the sense I get from these cards is you moving on from something you don't need, moving on from things that have perhaps been a little bit heavy to carry. This is you with a new lease of life, moving forward, being steady, being grounded, being practical. And it could be moving forward as well with someone that you already know, someone from the past, someone that you have a history with. And I mean that in a really beautiful way. So, Megan, I hope that resonates. Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, Megan, I was compelled to give you more cards because, my darling, I see a broken heart here. You've been brokenhearted, and you've got the card of separation. This happened to you, but that happened to you very suddenly, because with that you have the Tower. Correct me if I'm wrong, but you're still dealing with a broken heart and something that happened very sudden that separated you from someone you thought was going to be a permanent situation. So the next card's coming in is stay optimistic about your love life. Okay, positive thinking and faith will bring you your romance that you're seeking. But you're sitting there with the Four of Cups and you're saying, you know, you feel like you're missing out on an opportunity, and why isn't it happening to me? And so what happens is we bring that self-doubt energy into ourselves and we attract more of it. So just lift your chin, know that you have this ability to you know, you're a head turner, you're a beautiful person, people notice you, you will get the attention that you want. Get out there and be proactive about getting yourself out there. I mean, the only way most people can meet people today, if they're not involved in groups and organizations and friends introducing them to people, is to get out on the dating site. I did. Hey, the next thing I knew, I was on top of the biggest volcano in Europe getting married, and all 5-star hotels, Venice, Rome, all over. It can happen. I was 60 years old, for crying out loud, and hadn't dated in 20 some odd, well, 30 years. So it can happen to any of us. Be open to that. You need to market yourself. Get yourself out there so that people know you are this beautiful person you are, and that you're available to meet the right person like you. Now, I picked another card, and this is the messages from the universe, and it says, if you want to be more successful in your life, your priority should be focusing your mindset on all that you want to attract into your life. Okay, I just said that with marketing yourself. I call it marketing, right? And the trust that more is happening than what you can see. Many forces are at work in your favor. Allow them to help you. So manifest what you want. I wrote out a list, and what I said to Spirit, my guides, was bring me somebody who's more like me than any of the others. And I mean, I was widowed. I was heartbroken. I had lost my soulmate, the love of my life, and gone. 3 months, he was dead. And so trust me, if you trust it and let Spirit take control, okay, let them have the steering wheel, but write down what you want. I say to women, because I used to do dating profiles for people professionally, and I would say to them, what do you want? What don't you want? Okay, write it down. That becomes your little manifest altar. Okay, so my darling, you heal through this past. Okay, you're still carrying some of the past with you, and a lot of us do. You need to let that go. Okay, throw it out into the universe. Ask Spirit to take it away from you. Tell them you're ready to meet that perfect person, but you have to get out there and you have to make yourself seen. Okay, so yeah, pick dating sites that are reputable. And it's simple as delete, delete, delete. You'll know when the right one comes around. Okay, and share a lot of dialogue before you finally commit to seeing them. Okay, so there you go, my darling. And thank you very much, Megan Teachworth, for coming into our room. It's lovely to see a new person. Okay, all righty. Let's see what we've got next and who we got here. We've got this cute little name, Teapot, Teapot Cup and Saucer. I love it.
Okay. So, and is this a money reading?
Yeah.
Teapot, cup and saucer. What a lovely combination.
Isn't that cute? Yeah. Of course, Anne's over in England, right? And I'm in Canada, and we're both tea drinkers in our own right. But as soon as Anne finishes her reading tonight, she says, well, you got to go and have my cup of tea, and then she's ready to go to bed. So yeah. I'm the same, I couldn't have a coffee. It'll keep me up all night. But tea, even though it has caffeine in it, it's totally different. You drink decaf?
Yes.
You do. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's
Otherwise, I am awake forevermore.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
All righty. So, a money reading. So, first of all, we've got 5 of Wands. So, this is you leaving something behind. This is our lovely angel on the card. Look, she can see this thunderstorm, but it doesn't worry her because she's got her umbrella and her boots and she's walking away from it. So when this is to do with money, if there's any drama going on in the background or anybody else having a drama or any conversations that you don't need to be part of, leave it to them, leaving the nonsense behind. The Knight of Coins comes in fast. This is fast energy. They all have a motorbike. And this little knight is the only one actually not riding theirs because she's looking at the map. She's planning. So this is about plan A, plan B, and if necessary, plan C. So financial planning. You need to know, like she does on the card, where do you want to be, how you're going to get there, and what you need to do to get yourself there. Step-by-step action planning. The Sun card comes in, which is lovely. It's one of the best cards in the whole deck. It's happiness, it's joy, it's success after hard work. This is she's got the sunflowers flowering after all the bother that she's watered them, she's planted them, she's been busy. And now this is what she's been waiting for. So this is success after hard work. It also says, get busy on those new ideas. So new ideas, new plans, get busy. And the Queen of Pencils, Queen of Swords to finish us off. This queen, an authority figure, is absolutely clear thinking, logical, straight to the point. There's no messing with this one because she says it like it is. She sees it as clear as a bell and she says what she needs, almost to the point of being blunt. She has no hesitation in getting rid of anything that isn't working, serving her well, useful, and welcoming in the new. Now, this is the louder octave of this one. So we've got like a double at either end of your reading. Very much an energy of out with the old and in with the new. So there's some real spring cleaning to be going on. Financially, have a really clear look at where you are, what's going on. See it like it is. See everything you need to see. Be prepared to remove yourself from any nonsense, remove things that aren't working, remove things that aren't serving you and helping you, and get your detailed plan together. And that's can be the catalyst for the success, the sun coming out, and the success after the hard work. So I do see financial success, but it needs to be planned. You need to look at things in detail, clearly, how things are, and remove anything that isn't working, is a bit obsolete, that isn't serving you well, and doing a deep spring clean. So teapot, cup and saucer, I hope that resonates, and thank you for coming.
Thanks, Anne. That's beautiful reading. Yeah, I did a quick change, artist here. I took my vest off because it's wool. I was hot, and then I forgot I had spilt some mayonnaise down on my other shirt, and I went, "Oh, that's kind of tacky." So I just went over to the closet and grabbed another shirt. If you guys are wondering, where did she go? Okay, all right. So I'm better now. I can work better. Okay, so tea, pot, cup, and saucer. You've got the 5 of Cups, and this is the card of crying over spilt milk. You might be thinking about opportunities that you feel you've missed in the past. This is thinking about the past and disappointments, and it's always called crying over spilt milk. In fact, some of the decks show the graphics of a girl sitting on the floor with the milk at her feet. But on the table, she's got a quart and more cups to fill. So let the past go. Don't lose yourself in those regrets and disappointments because it brings down on us negative karma. So wipe it up. think of the prize at the end here. Look at, there's a prize there and she's not even looking at it here. So keep your eye on the prize at all times. Okay. Keep moving forward. And I think you're going to, because you've got the magician, and the magician is at planting the seeds and having the resources. The universe says you've got everything in your database, my friend, in education and gifts, in everything that you have to go out there and see that money can be acquired. Okay. This is a card that says maybe you're getting assistance from somebody. Like I said, time, effort, support, love, or maybe even money can come into play here, but don't give up. This is a card that says you're planting the seeds, you've manifested, and now you can create what you want. Look around at your resources that you have and the availabilities you have when it comes to making money. Coming in next, you think it's going to happen fast because you've got the Eight of Wands is momentum picking up. So money is probably going to be improved and increased. This is a card that says, get ready to tie up your bootlaces, because you may be the one creating this money and building this up on your own. And you're going to be very busy wearing a lot of different hats. So be prepared, make out your priority list, make sure you tick them off and stay organized. Coming in next, this is you working on it, paying attention to details. The Eight of Coins is you working on something. You could be thinking about taking a new course of study to add to your resume or your website. You could be, this is often called the apprentice, where you're learning a new skill hands-on. Maybe you're going to take on a different job that's teaching you something new, or something you can really use and utilize to your greater good to make more money. At the end of the day, you're in charge. Because here's the Emperor, cool, calm, and collected. And yes, he looks like John Legend. I love John Legend. I always say that when I see this Emperor. But he's cool, calm, and collected. He's organized, and he's logical. And he's in the seat of power. He's his own boss. You have the ability to teach, preach, and convey, or coach and teach other people things as well. Take yourself aside and realize that sometimes self-employment, or even a passive job on the side of you being self-employed, could bring in you that extra money as well. So teapot, cup, and saucer, thank you so much for coming in, and I hope these cards helped you out. These messages from Anne and I. Okay, our next one is Sandy. I have been planting many seeds in all areas, so I'd like some feedback. Now, I think she sent us some other messages here. Here she did. She said, I'm widowed too, going into my 10th year now. Hard to believe, but I have found my love again too. That's beautiful. I'm happy for you. I did too. You know, it's not for everybody. Some people may never want to do that, but I wanted to meet someone, and, you know, they say till death do us part, but what about us that are left behind? Do we want to stay that way, or do we want to start living and traveling and enjoying the company of someone else again? So it doesn't mean we stop loving them. We never stop loving them, but we can move on for sure and love someone again. I'm happy for you. So I have been planting seeds in all areas. So I just would like some feedback. So good for you. Okay, let's see what the cards show.
Okay, so Sandy, welcome to the room. And we've got some beautiful cards for you. So first card for you, 10 of Cups, 10 of Teacups. This is the Happy Ever After card. Honestly, it's absolutely beautiful. So it's happy home, life, trustworthy relationships, everybody enjoying each other's company. It's absolutely beautiful. It's a card very much focused on home and family, or other people that are in your circle of friendship. And it's not just that, it's happiness, joy, fulfillment, and optimism. The Two of Wands is about progress. The Wands is an action orientated suit, and the two moving forward, very likely alongside somebody else, part of a positive partnership. This is progress. This is working together. When you both work together, that's where the success can be found. So teamwork, progress, moving forward. The life experience card. This is about positive changes. It's learning from the past and taking all those pearls of wisdom, everything you've learned, And now using all that information to make those positive changes now. So moving forward and making those positive changes. We've got the King of Wands helping you here now. This king, an authority figure. This is the king of ultimate confidence. This is the sort of energy who this king would show up and say, I have arrived. This is confidence. This is success. This king is very entrepreneurial, very businesslike, very focused, and therefore very successful. So this is the king with the business plan, with the action plan. So making these choices, positive changes, here comes the King of Wands with the action plan. This is exciting, it's energetic, and it's absolutely confidence itself. So it's time to leave the nonsense behind. Keep walking towards the sunshine, making your move, making positive changes, doing so by using your life experience, all those little pearls of wisdom, everything you've learned. You've been there, you've done that. Now you've got the t-shirt. Now it's time to make those positive changes. And here's the progress moving forward. And it's all overlit with this happy ever after, beautiful, positive energy. So Sandy, I wish you well. And I hope that resonates. Thank you.
Okay, Sandy. I just wanted everybody to know that the room's closed to super chats now. It's after 3 p.m. And do you believe that?
Okay. Yes. How fast has that gone today?
So we still have a couple more here to do in super chats, but we're not accepting any more. Now, Damara, would you like a reading today from us at the end? Because you did pay me. I know you came in and said, no, I just like to show you some appreciation. But if you have a question or you want a regular reading from us, Damara, a general, just leave it a yes or no below and tell us what you want. You will be the last, okay, if you want a reading, because you paid me last week and we didn't get a chance to do it. So, all right, Sandy Gray, let's see what we have here. What do you need to see, know, and expect as you navigate through this next period and cycle in your life? I hope everybody's following Anne and my videos every week. And the biggest compliment and the biggest gift you can give Anne and I is to subscribe to our channel. It's free. You know, we have twice as many people who view us but don't subscribe. And it's a way of you knowing, hello, that we're out here live every week. And, you know, and anytime we have our readings going out there, the 12 zodiac signs that Anne and I do every single week, her working with her beautiful personal deck of angel cards and teacup cards. Yeah, so please subscribe to Anne, and please subscribe if you haven't subscribed to me, because we don't know when you come in the room and you're a name we don't recognize if you are actually subscribers of ours. And if you don't leave comments on our videos, we never hear from you. So welcome to the room regardless. And we're glad we're here to see you. All right. All right, Sandy. Here we go. Okay. You've been planting seeds in all areas of your life. Well, you could have been planting your seeds for more love. The universe, family, friends, or someone close to you could be coming in towards you. This is the Ace of Cups. The Ace of Cups is all that love coming into you. So if you've been manifesting for more love, more attention, more appreciation, and affection in your life, there's a possibility that could be coming in. The Ace of Cups is all about that. You're moving on. You're leaving troubled waters and going to calmer shores. There's something that isn't working out for you, something that isn't bringing you in the reward and the return for your hard work and effort. This card says, you know what? There's still going to be a few challenges. You know, she doesn't throw that rowboat in the middle of the ocean and not expect a wave. But it's like you're being guided. You're being pulled to go towards something new. And you know that it's a better direction for you to go. Coming in the center position, you've got the Seven of Cups, making mindful and wise decisions and choices. This is the card that says, remember, not everything that glitters is gold, and if it looks too good to be true, it might be. Take your time. Think mindfully about the choices that you're making right now, whatever they're about. What's going to work out to your greater good? What's going to last the test of time and longevity for you? And that's the one you'll pick. Coming in next, you have the Empress, giving birth to your dreams, not being afraid to go out there. But in the process, you got to be patient, because Sandy, I'm here to tell you that, look at her. She realizes it's going to take a good 8 to 9 months before something's going to happen. So we're hoping it's 9. But this is a card that says planting your seeds and being patient enough to realize that you have to step out of your own way once you've done that and let the chips fall where they may. But this is a card of success, okay? Coming in next, there'll be a reason to celebrate that success. Here is the 6 of Wands. This is victory after hard work and struggle. You're going to find that your hard work and effort has paid off. You're going to find you're making the right decisions and choices, and you're going to find that the seeds you're planting will come to fruition. You could be receiving a attaboy, attagirl pat on the back. You could be getting, a raise, a bonus, a promotion, a new job title. You could be getting a certificate, an award, anything like that. But this is almost like public recognition. Everybody out there is going to be saying, wow, Sandy, look what you've done. Perfect. Thank you so much for coming in, Sandy, and for your question. I love it. Okay. What have we got? One more, do we? Let me go back and check this out. No, I think, oh, wait a minute. Somebody else came in here. No, maybe not. All right. Okay. All right, Damara. Thank you. Great reading. I've detached from the outcome, just waiting for it to come to me. Beautiful. Damara, what Spirit says, and I love it. Okay, let's see for Damara. Because Damara paid me $10 for a reading last week and came in and graciously said, it's okay. No, I want to do it. Hey, you've got Anne and I here, and we'd love to do a reading for you. Always in the room, like Tammy. Tammy, if you're still here, we're going to give you a card for sure. Please step forward if you're here, darling. You are the most amazing Yorker and moderator for us, and we'll give you a couple of cards, okay? So let me know if you're still here, Tammy. Okay.
So, Damara, welcome to the room, and thank you again for all your wonderful comments and love and support. I have pulled 5 cards for you. Excuse me. And 4 of them are major arcana cards. So this is loud. Wow. And this is lovely. Temperance is the first one. So this is a card of balance. This is a card of compromise, talking things over. It's discussions, mixing ideas together. So very much an energy of collaboration, compromise, talking things over, and coming to a mutual decision, which is balanced and fair for everyone. The Wheel of Fortune is things really getting moving forward. This is you making this move forward. If things have felt a little bit stuck or a little bit slow, not anymore. This is when things really start to move, and it's really followed by the Dreamer, the first card in the whole deck. Here you are, opening those doors of opportunity, stepping out of your comfort zone, maybe doing things, taking that leap of faith. So moving forward and opening those doors of success. But you're going to be doing so in a balanced way after you've discussed things, thought it through. The Hermit can be a card of self-reflection. That's a lovely thing to do. But this is also the card of you leading the way, lighting the way for other people, leading by example, teaching from experience, being that guiding light for others. Look, she's standing on the mountaintop with the light in her hand. Everyone can see her, and she can guide the way forward. So stay determined. Don't give up. Don't doubt yourself. 9 of Wands. This has come out a few times tonight. Just reminding people to stay focused, keep going, stay determined, stay persistent. Don't give up. Because this Wheel of Fortune and the Dreamer card together, it's almost like you're standing in, when I'm looking at that, could be just standing at the side of a stage and everybody in the auditorium out there. Do you see what I mean? I'm seeing that tonight. And I drew it, and it's almost like Deep breath.
Yeah.
Ta-da!
Yeah. It's out there. Yes.
Yeah, that's a real sense I'm getting from this card, Damara. So keep us posted, but this is looking absolutely beautiful for you. And that's what Spirit and the angels have for you tonight.
Well,
So
that's what she does. She's an entertainer. She's on that
yeah,
stage every single week. She's on that stage, and it's like she's walking out there, and it's like almost like there's going to be a headhunter or something out there in the
yeah.
audience that's going to be really honing in on her and applauding her. She says, "I'm going to the
Pierre Hotel.
Pierre Hotel today for a Coyote fashion show." Oh, wow.
Ooh.
Good for you. Amazing. She's in New York City. That's beautiful. Yeah, she's walked the paths and rubbed elbows with
Oh
some of
my
the great,
word.
in the fashion industry and Vogue and Cosmopolitan and then let's Maya Angelou. I mean, can I go on, right? But anyway, yeah, she's just amazing. Anyway, you are manifesting what you want. You're always good at doing that. Damara, here is your beautiful card of the magician, planting your seeds, dreaming big, and going after your goals. And the universe says, you have it all. You've been gifted with it. So all you've got to do is dig deep into that purse of your resources here. And I don't mean money. I mean your bag of goodies and talent that you have. You're going to be leaving something, though. You need some balance here. This is the Eight of Cups. You're thinking about moving into a new direction, trying something new. You're taking one very slow step in front of the other. This is a card of balance and taking yourself to center. But you're realizing that this could be a very good move for you, but you're being very, very conscientious about it. You're not going to rush into it. And here you're not rushing at all because, again, the balance card of temperance. This is a card that says, Spirit's got your back. Take time to think about what you really want to do. And then you'll be able to take that direction. But I think you're contemplating moving in a new direction or taking something new on. So anyway, this is a card that says, take yourself to center, take yourself to balance, do things in moderation. Don't overdo, overexert, overextend, or even push yourself too hard. Coming in, you have two people here. You have the Knight of Wands, and this Knight of Wands is fast-moving action. Get ready to answer the call, okay? Carpe diem, seize the moment. Something comes in very quickly that could be very creative, but it can also be somebody coming in for a very fast, passionate, and emotional a relationship here with you. Now, the next one coming in let you know what they want, because this is the Page of Cups, and the Page of Cups often sends you little messages, little texts, little messages, that little look across the room, that come hither call that says, hey, I really like you. And you may think, nah, not for me. This person's too young. What would people think? Well, you know what, Damara, they could also just be bringing something to the table of life that's forward thinking, useful, and up to date. And that could be happening too. So this could be somebody coming in who has an eye on you and would like to take a friendship to the next level, or it could actually be a friend you have now on a platonic level that becomes more intimate with you, who becomes more close to you, who's there you can trust. So thank you so much, Damara. Okay, so she says, hi, Helene. She says, making teas to sell. Beautiful. And you're going to do that at the show. You have to send me these pictures of things you're selling. And she says, I've got on full makeup and lashes. Good for you. I mean, she does this beautiful job on makeup anyway when she goes out on the stage, and she shows a picture of herself before she goes out on Facebook. And I mean, her costumes are just incredible, and her hair and her makeup. And I think she wears a wig sometimes too. And you're in tears. Don't be in tears, sweetheart. Okay, so we got Tammy, because she's our moderator. Here she is. Tammy. Okay, we're going to give you a couple cards, Tammy, because you're always here as our moderator, and you and Damara are our doorkeepers here. A shout out to Helene in France. Welcome. Nice to see you again, Helene. I hope you're keeping well. I hope everything's going well for you there in France. This is for tonight. Okay, Damara. All right.
Okay, so Tammy, bless you. Thank you for looking after us every week. Really appreciated. So I've got for you the Four of Coins. This is a card of balance, just balancing situations of too much or too little. So it can mean finances, but it can also mean your energy and your time. So making sure that it's balanced. If you're giving time to somebody else, take some time for you. If you're giving a lot of energy to other people, because you're just so lovely, make sure you take time and take some energy for yourself, keeping things in balance. The Ace of Cups, the start of loveliness, happiness, joy, optimism. It's an ace. It's the beginning of something, and the beginning of something beautiful and lovely. And I pulled one more, Four of Wands, reason to celebrate, stability, success. And this is you being appreciated. Everything you do and all that you are. So, Tammy, thank you. So much appreciated.
Okay. Get this out there. All right. Okay, so Tammy, you've got the Ten of Swords. The Ten of Swords is that card of back up on your feet, back in the game, and the worst is behind you. There were times in your past where you felt held back, you felt captive, you felt that you couldn't get up on your feet again and function properly. This is a card that says it's done and done. You're on your feet, heading in a new direction towards your happiness and prosperity. I pulled you an angel card number, my beautiful friend. You got 1717. Okay. So this card is good fortune. And it says someone watching over you. Good fortune, unforeseen forces and direction. Even if it seems like you're not making any meaningful progress, things are moving in the right direction. If you see this number, it's a sign that everything will work out in your favor and your dreams will come true soon. So, Tammy, thank you so much for being in the room. Thank you, everybody, for being in the room. The chat room's closed now. We've been out here over an hour. We usually only come out for an hour because don't forget, Anne is over in England and she's 5 hours ahead of us here in Eastern Standard Time. So she needs to get her beauty rest.
Thank you.
Look at that complexion she's got, that English, beautiful, sunny, not a wrinkle on her face. That's because she goes to bed at a decent time. And the rest of the people here, we don't do that. So you're welcome, Tammy. So guys, we love you. And thank you so much for being in the room. Jeff, thank you for being here. You have a great weekend too. I mean, this is the rest of Sunday. I hope everybody had a beautiful love day, as I called Valentine's Day. It's a love day, and it doesn't always require gifts and chocolates and flowers or anything like that. It's just being happy that we're here and that we can give ourselves self-love. You know how the song goes, you can buy your own flowers, you can write your own name in the sand. Boy, I love that girl and her song. So don't forget, enjoy every minute, make every heartbeat count, and we'll see you again next Sunday at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Yeah, God bless. Thank you so much. See you next week, everyone.
Bye-bye, guys.